5 marketing hacks, AI, automation, and shortcuts. Oh my. Hello, everyone. My name is Tessa, and I am the Director of Marketing at IdeaPros. There we go. The Director of Marketing at IdeaPros. And last week, I wanted to bring this amazing show to you, but we had literally lost power. And so I am back to get the information over to you that you want to know about automation and how to do marketing with less effort, less time. So I'm excited to bring this show to you. But if you could just hashtag live if you're watching us live, or hashtag replay. We like to know when people are catching the show. And I see you over there, Daryl. Yes, I would love to get 84 people to sign up to come here right now. So come on. Or share it out so that people know about it. But we at IdeaPros, hi Vanessa, good to have you here. We are all about making sure that you stay literally top of your game as an entrepreneur, and we bring resources every week so that you can do that. So one of those is how to do marketing faster, better, and with less out-of-pocket money. So let's dive in to some of our topics. So let me know in the chat if you guys have heard of Chat GPT. So it's literally the letter G, P-T. So Chat, I'm going to put it on the screen for you. Let me know if you have heard about this. A big buzz. People are saying it all over. And so I'm just curious if you have heard of it yet. So ChatGPT, I'm going to give you kind of the breakdown from the Wikipedia page of what exactly this is. But ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence chatbot developed by OpenAI and launched in November of 2022. And it really does pull data from the internet prior to, so like 2021 and back. It's basically, you ask a question and it returns answers. The AI, the artificial intelligence, is returning answers for you. Now, why is this so cool? You know about it, Katie. Oh, you're using it. Okay, you've heard of it or you're using it. Let me know in the chat if you're using it. I actually created several documents just recently using ChatGPT. So I'm going to walk you through kind of my experience learning how to use it. My dad, who is an engineer, is using it to write code for websites, to design images. It's amazing what it can do if you ask the right questions. So it's like anything, I guess. You have to ask the right question to get the right answer, right? So I'm going to walk you around what it is, how you can use it, and then I'm going to show you some hacks on how to do it in a different interface. Most of the companies that are out there right now are including, and they're connecting by API to the Chat GPT backend. So they're utilizing the ability to create email content inside of a program, or social media posts where you ask it, to create social media posts for you. So it is possible for it to do quite a bit, and you might see it more and more in technology that's around us all the time. Hi, Live, good to have you here. And I'm going to do my best at explaining it because it is very confusing. Even when I first learned it, there's tons of places you can go to when you type in ChatGPT. Even it takes you to a couple different ones. We're also going to talk about some things that you can do in Canva that will help to automate and speed up your marketing process. So I'm guessing it's way more than 5. You guys know how I am. I'm just going to keep giving it to you until you say stop, Tessa, I can't take anymore. So let's dive in to, so you can ask, and Odin, yes, I mean, blog post ideas, titles for businesses, taglines. I mean, it's amazing what you can create if you're asking it the right questions. And then there's tons of people out there who are saying, here's some prompts. So you'll hear a Chat GPT prompt, or people saying they have prompts. The more articulated you are at asking a question in Chat GPT, the better your results are. My dad was showing me, because I got a quick lesson in all things AI from him, about an hour's worth of going through everything it can do. But he was saying, create an image, or in this case, that image is a different platform. So there is one called Midjourney that generates images on demand like this, like the Word version. But we'll just dive in there. I'll show you guys. Let's dive into ChatGPT. I'm going to share my screen, and we're just going to check it out together. Okay, so ChatGPT, if you go to ChatGPT, you probably end up on chatgpt.com. This is actually, it's a little bit of an interface that helps to get you some ideas on prompts. You can actually ask it questions, but I would say that it's not actually ChatGPT. When you come over to the side over here, it's going to say, okay, use this companion to do web searches or WhatsApp or text. So that's one route, is to go through there. You still do need to set up an account. And hopefully you guys are all seeing my screen right here. Let me just, yeah, it looks like you are. Let me just make sure I can see all. So give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. No, you cannot. Now you can. Okay. It's the downside of having too many monitors. Okay, so when you go and you search ChatGPT, you might end up on something like this. This is actually, they are helping to create prompts. If you actually ask to get, when you click to use the chatai.com companion, it can do it in WhatsApp, in text form, or web. I use the web one, and you can ask it any question. So if you guys want to give me a prompt, actually, you know what? I'll say some blog posts. Yes. If you want to be, so you were doing it for the perfect SEO. Yes, I would say they have some really interesting combinations of things that you can ask for, but let's just do a simple one. I want social media posts for a marketing agency. Okay, so let's tell it how many. So you can tell it 5 social media posts for a marketing agency, or even better, an app. Okay, posts for an app that helps people adopt pets. That's pretty specific. So it's going to go do its thing, and then it's going to come back in a very, very text form and show us some options. Now, you're probably thinking, Tessa, is this going to put you out of a job? No, because if I am able to do this faster for other people, they still need the person who's going to actually make all this work, even though you can come up with content faster, which, let me tell you, is my number one pain point in my own world, is content. If I could come up with it faster, then it's going to be way easier for me to help other people. So I use this to produce things faster for other people. So we've got 5 posts in here, and you can kind of see they're not long. They're more like a Twitter post. So maybe I want to ask it 5, same question, but more specific even to a platform. So I'm going to say 5 social media posts, Facebook social media posts, or even Instagram. I wonder what the difference would be. So it may come up with the same thing. I've had that happen a couple times where it comes up with the exact same information. It's even putting hashtags in here for me. Yeah, not really much different. You could say longer ones, or say that are a minimum of 200 characters. You can give it more. I wrote a whole lead magnet using this tool. I said, 10 tips to, I don't remember what it was now, but like 10 tips to growing your business. And then it gave me the 10 tips, and I was able to dive into each one deeper and just produce the content. So let's say an email for an insurance agency customer. And you could put a specific type of email. So a sales email, or a sales email for life insurance, whatever it is that you want, you type it in here. Now, one thing I have learned is that you can combine all of your, oh, it's so good. Did you see how fast that happened? Important information about your insurance policy renewal. I mean, you could be more specific, but that's pretty impressive. I know, right? It's good. Well, let me know in the chat if you want me to try anything specific, but I love this for, oh, you can say website. How about an about page for a pet adoption website? So you just keep giving it different prompts, and the more you learn about the prompts, the better these responses will get, the more extensive. Welcome to our pet adoption website. Our mission is to help compassionate animal lovers. What? What? See, I'm so fascinated by what technology we have at our fingertips. Now, there are different ways, I would say, places to go. Like I said, I went to chatgpt.com. I ended up on Chat AI. There is also chat.openai.com, same thing. I mean, you can decide which one you like to use the best. Yes, I'll send the one that I'm using here, which is chat.ai/chat. And then this is another one that actually comes with some explain quantum computing in simple terms. Now, this is where my dad showed me and it blew my mind. You can say like I'm a fifth grader, or you can say, hopefully that did go. Yes, chat.ai/chat, chat.ai.com. This one is open AI that I'm on here. Hopefully that decides to come through. I know. So you can say, I want it to be like I'm a fifth grader. And you can say, I want sources. Give me sources for what I'm looking up. So I'm not sure that this is even possible. I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. It's putting into simple terms for me and spitting this out. Now, one thing, you can ask it to code things. My dad's used it for coding websites, coding, doing code for computers. This is pretty impressive though, and then you can add you can regenerate the same response, but ask it in a different way. So if I regenerate the same response, it's going to give me slightly different information. Now there's also ones where you can change how much freedom you're giving the software even. So this just alone, if you're stuck and you can't figure out the website content, try ChatGPT or one of the variations of ChatGPT that's out there. I think you're going to love it. And I have more tips for you guys though. So we're going to dive into, it's always good to try some of the prompts and see what result it gives, and then maybe ask it in a different way. So give me more information about this. So I love this. Some of them do cost money. Some, it's free, but then sometimes when you go to ChatGPT, it might say the server's busy or something to that extent. So just know that you may have to wait if you're not paying for it. So a lot of them you'll see upgrade to plus. These are all using the technology that's out there and then feeding it into their own system. I would say my warning to you all is that this is public information. So I would be careful if you're writing about your app or your product and you want to keep some of it secret. This is not secret stuff. So it is going into the ether world, and then especially on some of the feeds, like the Discord chats for creating the Midjourney images, that's all public. Now, the images that those files are creating are unique because they are created by the computer and are a unique combination of things that are out there. But I just have to preface it with that little caveat. Oh, go charlie.ai. I know that there's a couple other ones too that friends have said they really enjoyed. I'll give you a whole list of all the ones and some sample prompts that I would recommend trying out just to see how you think it would go. All right, so we have some other things. Now, automation, I'm just going to go ahead and stop the screen for 1 second, come back to you. So automation-wise, you all know that we have automation in place for IdeaPros on our text line. And so if you are texting, I'm going to give you a phone number. You can try out our automation, which is another tip that I have for people. But if you text 619-354-6567, it's our business line for IdeaPros. I will put it on the screen for you. You're going to see some automation. So you just text 101 to that phone number, and you're going to see, just do 101, you're going to see automation come back to you. Now that is using Go High Level System, and we are using workflows. And what that does is it delivers a link to one of our freebies, all right by text. So if you're at the top, if you're presenting to a bunch of people at an event, or you have a trade show and you want people to get information quick from you, you can have your phone number up and they just text that number and they get back a link, or they get back a PDF, whatever it is that you want them to get back. So try that out and you guys will see. So you just text this number with 101, just 101 to that phone number, and you'll see the text flow that happens, the automation. And I'm going to show you how that happens, because a lot of people ask me, like, how do you do that? So inside Go High Level, which is actually most of our partners at IdeaPros, are using this system. It's amazing. We have a workflow in here. I'm going to show you right now, if it will decide to share the screen. All right. So you should see, this is Go High Level. So we have a workflow. I have a couple different ones that have been set up here, and triggers. I have triggers that are firing. So right now we have a trigger that fires when somebody email or texts to our channel 101. They're going to get added to an email campaign, and it's going to send them 101 marketing strategies. So if I go in and look at who has, I'm not going to do it because your personal information is in there, but I would be able to see everyone that's texted that in my contacts. And I could actually just track it. You can have links that are trackable. And if somebody does open that item, maybe that's when you give them a call. So they're hot. We can definitely do that. Now, you can also do the same thing with delivering, say, your app download. So a link to go download your app. You could do that in text form if you wanted. So that's a great, helpful tip for automation, makes your life much easier. So we've covered ChatGPT, which helps you create every piece of content known to man, I feel like. Headlines, taglines. It could be a business name. It's been amazing. And you can ask it to create as many things as you want. We've talked about automation, having something delivered when somebody texts you. Same thing with email. I mean, obviously, that's the most basic version of automation. If you create a workflow, fill out a form, they get a series of emails and they get a deliverable. It's very easy automation. Now we're going to go into another one of my favorites. And this is actually in Canva. So this is going to be easy for everyone. I don't think it's very common for people to have a free Canva account, and it's not complex to use. So I'm going to share my screen, because ChatGPT, I believe it's ChatGPT, is built into Canva as well, some content generation. So we have here. Okay. So now we're in Canva. You can have a free account. The paid version is only $12.50, I think it is, per month, and it's well worth it to me to have all this awesome graphic design available at my fingertips. One thing that many people don't know about Canva is that they do have a new doc piece. It's like Google Docs, a little bit like Google Docs. So if you want to go ahead and click on that section, it's not showing my screen again. Okay, let's go back. Here is Canva. They've changed this share, so I have to actually force it to show, which is different. Okay, so I'm just on the main page of Canva in my account, and there's a button right here for now anyway. Docs are right here at the top. So you can see all the different templates that you can do. You can start writing right here. So let's say you don't want to fuss with all the ChatGPT stuff. No worries. You can actually click right in here, and you can use Magic Write. And so that can give you can get these prompts. Same thing, use, create 5 social media posts for a pet adoption website. And then it's going to go and create some content with little emojis too. Isn't that awesome? So you can just sit here and use your Canva system instead of having to go over to ChatGPT. I do find that it's a little harder because you can't keep building on the same prompt. So you might, and it looks like you can also use canva.com/magicwrite directly. So that's nice, but this is fun. You can create tips and tricks and things like that. I've typed in the word hack before and it knows that you want to have tips. So it's pretty impressive. So you can go ahead and do that in Canva docs and different areas where you just have to click on this little plus sign and then magic write. Okay. So another hack for Canva for you guys, and just let me know in the chat if you're catching all this. If I'm going too fast, give me a thumbs down. No, just kidding. I know I go fast through these things. Some of the other fun things that you can do in Canva are actually hidden on the apps section of Canva on the left-hand menu here. So we're going to go ahead and go to apps. There is a content planner. Love that one. If you haven't even looked at it, check it out. This is my new favorite, though. It is text to image. If you guys haven't tried it, there's also mock-ups. There's all kinds of things. Frames, like you want your phone and you want your picture in it. Yeah, all kinds of things. Shadows that bounce off the page. Anyway, text to image is really fun, and I've used this to create birthday images for people. So recently I asked one of our team members, like, what's your favorite color and your favorite animal? So I'm going to say using a new design, just because I don't have anything. I'm going to just say square because that makes sense. It's the most easy to use. And I'm going to write what I want. So what I did at the time, and it might be totally different every time, I say purple cat holding a sign. But she said purple was her favorite. And I said, okay, purple cat. Cat was her favorite animal. And holding a sign. Who knows? It's generating, it's generating an image for me based on exactly what I asked for. So it's tinting it. Now, I may not like what it says. It has something else that it says. So you can always go in and put text over the top of the little sign, or even that's just, background purple. So you can get very specific and ask it to create again. You can also tell it to use a specific style. That's one of the things, like Van Gogh style. You ask it as many questions as you want and see what it comes up with. But just so you know, if you were using this and some piece of it wasn't quite right, if you know the color, this is another hack of mine. I will show you my color hack. So color picker on a PC or SIP on a Mac is going to give you the ability to grab what color is on a page. There are technologies inside of Canva, but I found it's super slow and not very accurate. But you can grab a color, go over to the white, and it did pretty good on this one. So that was just the color picker in Canva. It doesn't always work, and so I like to have a tool that can pull it for me a little better. So SIP is a tool, and you just install it on your Mac. Again, color picker is the PC version. I can grab any color anywhere on my screen, and it actually creates a little color palette for me. I can grab any of the color palette ones and drag them into my own palettes. And then right here on the side are all the palettes that I've saved. So I can use them across all my apps. So that's another one of my hacks. You guys got a bonus one on color picking. So this is the whole color history of my life. I would definitely need to delete that every now and then. but having your color palettes just right there, so you can grab just that color, and then you can come, you'll hear a little beep sound. That means it's got it in there. So I can just paste it because it saved it. So fun. You can create cool new images that are very unique. You can, because who has a purple cat, right? And you can create content now. You can use Canva and the documents in Canva. You know how to color pick and put color palettes on your computer, so you can do anything. And I think that's pretty much the gist of it without me diving into a whole nother technology. Like I said, there's a software called Midjourney that helps you create even better combinations of images. But that one does require Discord, and it's a little trickier. So if you're interested in diving deeper into what AI can do for you, let me know it in the chat, and I will make sure to give you some additional tips on those. So I'm going to go ahead and stop my screen, come back to y'all so I can see you. All right, there we go. So, well, Levi, I'm glad you're playing. Oh, yes, I know. It has come a long way from playing Oregon Trail. I remember Oregon Trail. It was very basic, right? Characters. But yes, technology has come so far. And if we don't embrace it, it's really hard to stay on top of things. If you think about it, and a lot of people are out there saying they're not conspiracy theorists by any means, but they're saying, you know what? A lot of people's jobs are going to be missing because of this going out. And yes, so stay in front of it and learn how to use this technology so you can work faster, smarter, better. What can you do if you had the technology from everything on the internet prior to 2021 at your fingertips, right? It's unbelievable what changes are going to happen in technology in the next 5 years. But then again, you think back 20 years ago, we were carrying like boom boxes and we had telephones, so it's going to happen. It's been happening the whole time. So it's not much different. We're just going at exponential speeds right now. So don't be afraid of it. And good question, Odin. Do I like Canva better than Vista Create or Crello? I've used both, and I would have to say Canva is staying really, really on top of everything new and cool. And they have, you can import in and do mass image updates with a CSV file. So I feel like they're really coming, they are staying as top of the trends as possible. So I do like them. I use a lot though. I will use other tools. Vista Create, I know that Laura with Transform Today, she's very into Vista Create. But I think you just can't limit yourself to one thing. If you had to spend money on one, I would say Canva is a great investment for your $12.50, I would say. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys all being here. And like I said, if you want more tips on AI, how to automate and shortcuts, I'm even using shortcuts on my computer. If there's something that I copy a lot and have to paste, like my Zoom room, I have a keyboard shortcut on so that I don't have to keep looking it up in documents. There's lots of things that you can automate, and just be letting me know if there's anything you guys want us to cover on these shows. This is all about you and all about your businesses. So let me know what you need to know more about. Hopefully we'll have Fred on next week as well for another topic. I'm sorry it was so delayed. I literally had no power for almost 4 days. It was intense. Very intense. Just going to take a minute to recognize everyone that's here. So Odin, thank you so much. You've had awesome comments today. You've been a busy guy. Holy moly. We have Kelly Reed and Katie, Vanessa, and we have, let's see, Mary. Good to have you here. And Levi, of course, excellent that you came. And Try Grunt, which I love, TGIF for sure. Thank you. And let's see, Sage. And I know we have Sage Scheduler's website down there too. I'm going to go search it out and get that for you. You have, Vanessa, I love it. You have your children teach it to you. My dad taught me, and it took an hour and he had to demonstrate it, every single one of them. But he is really trying to show us all that we need to know how to do this to be able to stay on top of everything. So I appreciate that from him for sure. Let's see. He's in technology. Oh, I know, I saw it there. Okay, getzwizzy.com. If you want to go grab the Zwizzy product, is literally in your hands soon. I mean, she has demo ones, so we know that she has that, and then it's going to be for sale on the website very soon. And Sage Scheduler, I know you have usually, or Instagram Sage right now. I don't know if you have your website in there. These are all partners of ours. We work with them very closely to launch their projects and get them out to the public. So I love to give them shout outs because they are doing all the hard work to make this happen, to get their business out there. So love it. And Daryl, again, it was great to have you here. I appreciate that you came and you were trying to get 84 people here. I don't know I'm sure we'll get that on the replays. It doesn't always happen live, but sometimes on the replays. There we go. Or Kelly or Sage. So go check out Sage Scheduler too. It's going to be awesome software. You want to sign up for all these software, all the apps that we have ahead of time so you get early access and know when these are launching. Sage Scheduler, you can sign up and get early notification about it. I am going to be one of the people using this app the most. I'm a huge supporter of what Sage Scheduler is doing for sure. Well, guys, I'm going to let you have a wonderful weekend. I don't know if you're off to go have a spring spring break vacation or not. But if you are, please travel safe, and we'll see you all next Friday at noon Pacific time. Don't forget to hit the bell so you get notifications when we go live. There's also 2 links in the post so that you can ask questions to us anytime in the first form, and the second form is to get text notifications when we go live. I like to promote, I like to get people engaged and have you guys ask questions. So getting those notifications means you get to be here with me live. So we'll see you all next week. Have a blessed week. Bye.